I'm just finishing now on Pragmatism and Christianity, because there's only 15 minutes I could do on that video. So I just want to say that I hope David learns from some of the things that I've said. I've learned one particular big lesson from David about science, and to approach it in the honest and more intellectually vigorous way. And I thank him for that challenge. I hope that he sees that he needs to approach historical Jesus studies in a much more intellectual, honest way too. I just want to say that at the end of the day, it's all about love. If we don't have love, we're nothing. And what I try to communicate on that show is love. I try to show David love. I try to show him respect. And I try to point him to Jesus Christ, who is the King of love. That he died on a cross and he rose again. And he calls us to trust in him, and we can be forgiven. And so that's for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whoever believes on him shall not perish but have everlasting life. So I tried to point him to Jesus Christ, and to see that hopefully that he might see that Christ is about love, and what he did at the cross was that he died for us so that we could be saved, and that he calls us to a life of love. That he talks about, you must love as I have loved. Greater love than this, that a man lays down his life for his friend. And so at the end of the day, if we haven't got love, it's meaningless. We can talk about epistemology all day long. We can talk about hermeneutics, we can talk about all these topics and about science, but if we haven't got love, we're nothing. And at the end of the day, that's why I pointed you, David, to Jesus Christ, because behind epistemology, behind what is truth, there has to be love, and Jesus Christ is the heart of it. Jesus Christ is the center of it. He is the King of love, and he is the greatest person that's ever lived on this planet. He's had the greatest impact, and I just hope that you come to know Jesus, that you come to have a relationship with him. You know, it says, come to me all you are weak and heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon me and learn of me, for my yoke is easy and my burden is light. And David, to know Jesus is a joy and a peace, and he will carry you and he will help you. And I can honestly say, Dave, for all my faults and all my failures, and for my journey psychologically, I can honestly say that Jesus has been real to me, and he's helped me, and that he's changing me, and he's making me a better person, and that I have a relationship with God. And I want you to have that relationship. I want you to know Jesus. I want you to come to know him, and to come to trust him. And I just hope that you might come to know him as your Lord and Saviour. And I pray that for you, McDropout, and I pray that for you, Ozzy, and I pray that for all of you, that you will come to know Jesus as your Lord and Saviour. So think about it. Think about your death. Think about your life, and think about Christ. I know that I'm safe in his arms. I know that he is faithful, and I know when I die that I have a hope. Rorty, pragmatist, neo-pragmatist, at the end of his days said, I hope that the world, the global community, will become one in love. So even he, who was a pragmatist, recognized that the heart of it's about love. And ultimately, Dave, you can study all the science that you want, talk about empathy, talk about the meme, You can have all that, but you you can be alone in the universe, and there be no ultimate meaning. That is a frightening place to be. And you don't have to be there, because you're not alone in the universe. God's behind the universe, a loving God. You're not alone in the universe, because this God came down in Jesus Christ and died on a cross for you and gave his life for you. And you're not alone, because you'll die and you'll come before this God and you'll have to give an account of your life. And you'll be judged on, did you trust Jesus? Did you believe in him? And when you say to him, well, you didn't give me enough evidence, it will not be, you will not have a leg to stand on, because all the evidence that you need is there about Jesus. And so Jesus says, come to me, all you are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. And dropout, you can study science, you can study philosophy all you want, mate, and you can talk about the text every week, but you're lost. You're lost, mate. You're lost, and you haven't got a hope. You haven't got the peace. You haven't got the joy. You haven't got the presence of God. And that's sad. That's sad, mate. That's a sad place to be. To not know your Creator. To not know him. To not have that joy. And that's what you need, Mutt Dropout. That's what you need. You need Christ. You need him. And I beg you to not allow your pride, your stubbornness, for whatever reason, I beg you to not let that get in the way of seeking him, and seeking him that you may find him. And for you, Ozzy, I don't understand you. I don't understand where you're coming from. But Christ is real, and he's a reality. He really is a reality. He's amazing. He's just amazing. And that's why I said truth was Jesus Christ, and I'm not ashamed to say it. I'm not ashamed to say it. Put him first before your science, Dave. Put him first before your philosophy, but drop out. Put him first, Ozzy, before your philosophy. Him, Christ crucified. Him, Jesus Christ, who said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one can come to the Father but through me. Put him first. And that same goes for you, DPR Jones. It goes for you, Thunderfoot. It goes for you, R&R. It goes for you, militant atheists who keep following me around wherever you are. It goes for all of you. Jesus Christ is the refreshing, loving dew that can come and refresh your life. And your life needs to be refreshed. Your life needs to be renewed. Your life needs Christ. You're like a rose that's shriveling up, that's had no water, no sun, no nothing, and it's just dry, and it's almost petered out and dead. But the moment you take that rose out of the shed and you put it into the light and you put water into it, then it's within a couple of days it starts to refresh, and within a week it's blooming. And that's what you need. You need the refreshing light of Christ. You need the refreshing spiritual water of Christ. And when you get that, there is nothing like it, DP, on the planet, mate. There is nothing like it. Arnold, there is nothing like it. There's nothing like it. Alex, Jim, there's nothing like it. Fiona, there's nothing like it. Cliff Jumper, knowing Jesus. is the best thing since sliced bread. And I hope that you seek him, and I hope that you find him. But as for me, um, it's my journey's end, and I won't be coming unless I'm invited to debate, academic debates and discussion. I'll just be forgotten, and if I'm forgotten, that's okay. I'm not bothered. I'm really not bothered, because I'm not living for me. I'm living for him. And I don't care. I don't mind if I'm in obscurity. I don't mind if I'm working as a preacher in the backwaters of some foreign country, or whether I'm an evangelist and nobody ever knows me or whatever. I don't care, because I'm not living for that. I'm living for him. I'm living for Jesus. I don't care if you have a Google archive channel on me and you try to make me look bad anymore. I don't care, because my reputation, I'm not bothered about my reputation. I'm bothered about him. So I don't care what you do. I don't care whether you attack me in the streets or whatever, or attack me on a Google Hangout or whatever and try to humiliate me. I don't care, because I'm not bothered about that. I'm bothered about him. All I'm bothered about is Jesus. That's all I'm bothered about. I want to live for him, because I know he's the Son of God. I know he's real. I know the power of him in my life, and I want to walk in love. I want to walk in the love of God. I want to show the love of God to my enemies. I want to show the love of God in all that I do, because he is my King, Jesus. He's the King of love, and that's where I'm walking today. That's what I'm doing today. I want to love those around me. I want to talk about them. I want to live for them. I want to care for them. I want to do for them. I want to pour my life out for those around me, because my Lord poured his life out for me, and that's what I want to do. I want to live for him. So I'm not bothered about who attacks me, what people do with my videos or anything. I don't care. I just want to live for him. So if you ever want me to come back on YouTube and debate, have an academic debate, I find them very nerve-wracking, but I find them very enjoyable. I enjoy the research. I really enjoy that. And if you ever want me to come back and debate any atheist or Muslim, but it would be nice to debate a scholar in the field of the resurrection, then I'm happy to oblige. Or on presuppositional apologetics or whatever, I'm happy to oblige. But until then, I wish everybody well. I wish all my enemies well on YouTube. I really do. And I wish everybody through my journey on YouTube, all the memories, everything that we've had, I wish you all the best, every one of you. And I wish that I just look after yourselves, and just be well and be at peace. And I hope that you can have some laughs at my expense with my videos. I hope you can gain things from my videos, and I hope that my journey might inspire you to keep going in your own life. And I hope that you can learn something from my videos. But if you know one thing about me, I was never a Poe. I was the real deal. I was Jason Burns, a preacher of the gospel, broken at the time, but I was the real deal. I believe this stuff. I believe it with all my heart. I really, really do. I might have failed in many ways, but I believe this stuff, and I believe it with all my heart. And at least you know that about me. Alright, take care, and God bless you.